What's good? We back. Motor City Lions talk. Back talking about Monday night matchup. Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. And first thing is first, we know that Green Bay Packers don't have a starting quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and offense look drastically different under Brett Hundley out of UCLA. I think he's been out of college a few years now. He's a solid quarterback for Jim Moore over there, and now he at the helm in Green Bay. If you haven't watched Green Bay this week, you know how we do the prediction. We give you a little overview of them. They was hot with Aaron Rodgers. Just had beat the Cowboys, and I think they went in to play the Vikings the next week or something like that. And, Anthony Barr broke his shoulder, collarbone. And, every team in NFC North thought they had a chance. It looked like the Lions, looking at hindsight now, before the injury, behind, would have had a good chance to beat Green Bay anyway. Until they faced Atlanta and something mentally happened. Because then I think they beat the Vikings, and then, it just went all downhill there for them. But, Green Bay hasn't been looking good without Aaron Rodgers at all. They end up losing to Minnesota. Got whooped by the Saints. So, it just ain't been going, their way for the most part. But we know backup quarterbacks historically kills the Lions. Looking no further than a few years ago, Matt Flynn torched the Lions at Lambeau, but they did finally break the Lambeau curse the other year. Stafford got the dub at Lambeau Field. The Lions got the dub. And, Green Bay don't have a running back, but the one they got, A. Jones, is pretty good now. He's running the ball with some ferocity, and, Ty Montgomery is the perfect yin to his yang with the finesse type running, so they might have found something there. Martellus Bennett ain't been good this year. Brent Hundley hasn't been able to get the ball to his playmakers, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb. Devontae Adams is one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's his last year. Unless they re-sign him. Their defense isn't pretty good as well. And then, what's going on with the Lions, schematically, the offense is torturing this team. It's never a year where the offense can be good and the defense can be good. It's either they never good or one is good and the other's not good. Vice versa. Special teams is good, defense is good, but the offense is affecting the defense now. The offense keep going 3-0 and not to be able to sustain drives, just dying the defense out, killing the defense stamina, and it's showing. The defense that started off hot from versus better offenses than they losing to now. It's now getting wore down. They tired. They getting a takeaway still, but the offense isn't doing anything. The offense is killing the team. And, most people want to blame Jim Bob Cooter. You can blame him. But it's apparent that that common denominator in every offensive coordinator that comes in here is Matthew Stafford. It's something that's about Stafford that's kind of puzzling me. Is it just bad offensive coordinators? It could be. Look at Jared Goff. You got Sean McVay over there. He went from a rookie who couldn't get off the bench to be a starter to one of the better quarterbacks in the NFC West. So that's what's kind of bothering me a little bit about that. The Lions need to do a better job of getting an offensive coordinator and letting him sit down with Stafford and letting him be a part of the hiring process for offensive coordinator. So then it won't be no excuses. Jim Bob Cooter and him were supposed to be butt buddies. Good buddies who was able to work, and now it's not working. Is it the personnel? Is it the offensive line? Is it certain things that Jim Bob Cooter can't do? Who knows? Who really knows? But one common denominator is Matthew Stafford. They paid him all this money, and he's throwing the ball well. But maybe it's something that he can't comprehend in the offense that is holding the offensive coordinators back, even though I don't believe that to be the case. I just think that we just had some shitty coaches coming here offensive-wise and, not creative at all. Haven't had a creative mind since Mike Martz. And when Mike Martz was here, we wasn't still able to get the ball in the end zone. That's been a Lions curse since Barry Sanders retired. We have never been able to march down the field and get the ball in the end zone. But, speaking on this Green Bay matchup, Green Bay, for some reason, their defense, no matter how bad it is, it seemed to have the ticket or the lowdown on how to stop the Detroit Lions offense. It's always that. They're always able to get pressure on Stafford. They're always able to, turn the ball over, especially at Lambeau Field. They just have the Lions and Stafford's number at Lambeau Field for them anywhere for the most part, and it's going to be up to Jim Bob Cooter to expose those weaknesses, find a run game, which I'm not expecting them to find. Try to do what New England do, short passes, keep guys off balance, run the ball on second down. Don't run it every first down. Kind of keep people off balance. He's very predictable offensive coordinator. Do more short throws to the receivers. Do some more 2 and 3 step drops. Mix up some more shotguns, some more pistol under the center. I mean, it's up to him to get creative, man. Try to, make a game plan around, Abdullah and Riddick and Ebron out the backfield underneath to open up some things down the field for Marvin Jones and TJ Jones. Do something that's break the mold, break that mold of what he's used to doing, break tendencies, and that's what Jim Bob Cooter's having trouble with defensively wise for the Lions. Play like you play it. This guy can run the ball, try to keep him in the pocket and make throws from the pocket. And when your number called to make that turn, get that turnover, cause that fumble, get that loose fumble, get that interception with Huntley because he gonna throw it to you. Get it. Don't beat yourselves on defense. Play sound, disciplined defense. Play your gaps. Do what y'all guys do because he's not going to beat you unless you let him out the pocket or you give him too much time and let him beat you with the field. Let him throw downfield because he has an arm to throw downfield. This should be a simple defensive game plan for the Lions. And it really should be. And, defense, do what you do. If the Lions lose this game, man, the season is officially over for them. I think it's already over anyway for the most part because it's like the run game, things they can't fix. The offensive line block very, very good. Taylor Decker is healthy now. I think he's going to practice for a couple weeks before he come back. Offensive line did good blocking versus Pittsburgh. Still couldn't get the job done. So if it's not one thing, it's another thing with the Lions. But if the Lions lose this game, it's over with. It's over with. Coaches should be fired. Heads should be rolling, in my opinion. But I'm going to take the Lions 24-14 over the Green Bay Packers. I think they win by 10. I know that's a big spread. I'm not saying to bet that spread. I'm just saying that's what I think it's going to be. But, we gone.